Oh yes, squid on. Good squid too. You beauty. Yes. There he is. Look at that. I don't know whether the camera can pick that up or not, but we're in the shallows and there's not much water here. But there's bugger all water, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's the biggest squid of the day. See if we can get another one while we're in the area. About there. We're probably only in like 1.5 meters of water, if that, and pulling out specimens like that. I could almost swim out to here. Like, it is that shallow out here, it's not funny. Oh, missed him. Oh, there he is. Got him. Yes. Haha. I've seen that squid take the lure. You beauty. Yeah, look at the size of that one. He come out of the weed beds. Now I'm wearing polarized sunglasses so I can see the weed beds, but I'm not 100% sure whether the camera can pick it up or not. You bloody ripper. Second cast. Second squid on the board. And he's a good squid too. Look at that. Cracker squid. Now I don't want him to ink me. Come on. Come on, buddy. Oh. Come on. Yes. That's an even bigger one. All right, so while we're here, we might as well keep having a flick around and see what else we can pick up. Now, I seen that squid come out and hit the lure, and I thought it was weed, so I let it go for a second, and sure enough, another squid on the board. All right, so the idea of today's video was to go out and chase flathead, but what I might do is see if we can pick up any squid first, and if we can, that'll be a bonus. Okay everyone, welcome to another episode. So down at the local, I've only got a couple of hours before I have to go and pick kids up from school. So I'm down here at Campbell's Cove. Ultimately to get a feed of flathead. I brought some soft plastics, got 2 rods with me. The idea for today is I'm going to put one of the rods in the rod holder. I'm going to put a plastic on it with a weedless jig head, and while I drift around that's just going to bounce off the bottom. The other rod I'm going to be working, and I'll see if I can get a few fish with that. So the lures we're going to be using today, I've got some soft plastics here. Brought a range of different soft plastics this morning. Brought out ever trusty Savage Gear Sandeels and some Savage Gear Pro Grubs in motor oil. Alright guys, so the jig heads I'm going to be using, this is a 1/8 of an ounce jiggle fishing bullet jig head. I've got a couple of them. Seeing as though we're not going to be drifting that quickly, I'm probably not going to go too heavy with the jig heads. We've got the 1/6 of an ounce. These are the weedless Nedlock jig heads, and I've also got a 1/10 as well. So I'll probably chuck one of these on the rod that's going to just sit in the rod holder. That way it's not going to snag up on the bottom. Pretty much reached our depth already. I'm not looking at going out too deep today. I want to see if I can pick up some flatties in the shallows. I think we're sitting in probably 3 meters, 3.5 meters, something like that. See the bottom fairly clearly. The water is really, really clear at the moment. There's jellyfish everywhere, starfish on the bottom. Usually when I see jellyfish and I'm fishing out here at Campbell's Cove, it's a good omen. So fingers crossed, it's a good omen today. So I'll get the rods rigged up. You all know what rods I'm using. So this one here is my Tiger's custom JD rod, and this got 8-pound braid and 6-pound leader. The other rod is the 3-piece Veritas travel rod that I usually carry around, and that's got 8-pound and 6-pound leader as well. Yeah, it's a little bit light for out here. I do have it set up for brim when I go to the fishing comp in a couple of weeks, but we'll use this and we'll see how we go. Hopefully don't come across too many monsters that are going to snap us off.
go. Beautiful fish. See if we can get a few more of them, we'll be happy.
Decent hit just a couple of seconds ago, so what I'm going to do is cast the other soft plastic out behind this rod, and we've got a fish on it. Yes, oh, I dropped him. Yes, fish on. Good. All right. Oh yeah, good fish this one. It's not doing much. I reckon it's a flathead though. Of course, this battery goes flat in this camera. If it's a flatty, it's a good flatty. Doesn't want to come up. Oh, there we go. Now he knows he's hooked. Didn't know he was hooked a couple of minutes ago. Feels like a good fish. Feels like a really good fish. Right, yeah, nice flatty. Yes, he's engulfed that soft plastic. There we go, that motor oil grub on the weedless jig head. Beauty. And he just snapped me off. Alright. There you go guys, another nice little flatty. Beauty. Oh. Fish on. There's a squid. Oh, that's a fish. Alright, you beauty. Don't think he realises he's hooked yet. Get all the squid juice and stuff off my hands. Alright, let's pull in this flathead. Feels like a good fish. I don't think he knows he's hooked. Hasn't really done much. Where is he? Here he comes. Now he knows he's hooked. Alright. Yep, there he is, in beauty. Straight into the kayak. Alright, there you go guys. Oh, he dropped it. That is the biggest flatty of the morning. It's ripped the tail off that soft plastic, so I'm going to have to fix that up, rejig another one. Alright guys, so I'm going to change up a little bit. Got about another 20 minutes to fish. So the idea now, I've gone out a little bit deeper, I've changed up jig heads, I want to be sitting on the bottom. We're drifting a little bit faster than what I was hoping. So I'm going to be trying the Old Faithful. So this is a Savage Gear Sandeel, motor oil. And this is the lure that I've caught my biggest flathead on out at Campbell's Cove. So I'm going to rig that up on the weedless jig head. I'm going to be actively casting this one. I've got another one out on the rod sitting in the rod holder. So that's just sitting there bouncing off the bottom. So we'll see how many flathead we can pick up. See if we can pick up a few flatties, eh? Oh, yep, fish on. Yes. Oh, first cast. You beauty. Oh, that's a good fish too. Oh, he dropped it. Nuts. Oh, yes. There he is. Oh, that's a good fish. Can we keep this one attached? Yes. Just the slightest little tap on the end of that rod tip. Yeah, good flatty. Alright, bring him around this side. Not as big as first thought, but there we go. There you go, guys, pinned him right in the top jaw, in beauty. There you go, guys, another nice little flatty. Plastics on the bottom. Oh, I missed him. Must have hit it on the drop. Yes, another one. I felt that. In beauty. One after the other. Savage Gear Sandeel is my #1 standout lure for down at Campbell's Cove. Pity you can't get them anymore. And again, I picked up these lures in the bargain bin at BCF, I think a few years ago. And ever since, they've been my go-to lure down here. Anytime I want a flatty, I usually chuck one of these on, and almost without fail, I get a flatty every time. He's engulfed that lure. Spat up half of his breakfast. Yes, and the lure's just popped out. That's a good fish. All right, try again. Next cut. Right. There you go, guys. Next little flatty. Beauty. Not overly big, but gonna get a decent feed, that's for sure. Action stations. Alright, oh, he dropped it. Yes, oh, I dropped it again. Yes, fish on. Yes. Always pays to leave the lure sitting there just in case. It's only a little one, this one, so I'm not even going to bother worrying about getting him in. So if he comes off, he comes off. There you go. There you go, guys, another nice little flatty. I'm going to let this guy go, he's too small. And he's thrown up his breakfast, and guess what they've been eating? So this guy, a little crab in his mouth.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. If you liked the video, hit the bell to never miss another one.